Hello bookworms, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So today I have my April Fairyloot box here. So with further ado, let's get straight into the unboxing. So apologies for the very lack of makeup. I'm still suffering with my daughter's cold. I have literally had about an hour and a half, maybe 2.5 hours of sleep last night. My asthma is horrendous, especially at night. I've just been non-stop coughing. I do not have the energy to put on some makeup, especially when I keep rubbing my nose and my eyes and everything. It just comes off anyway. So I'm just going to look like a little Walking Dead zombie because that is how I feel. I have very little sleep. I'm functioning on very little. But whatever, we're rolling with it. I look like a ghost, but I really don't care. I feel like crap, so yeah. But we have April's Fairyloot box here, and I'm very excited because I actually watched, I think it might have been, I can't remember who it was now. I watched someone do their Fairyloot unboxing, and they're very blunt. Like, I like watching their unboxings because they're so blunt. They say what they love about it, what they don't. Yet they still do the subscription, which makes me laugh. I don't know whether they're like a sponsor with it or what. I'm not 100% sure. But I always laugh because she is very honest and brutal, and I just love it. But I was watching it, and I was like, I literally was watching it, and I'm sure she told us as well that it was an April Fairyloot unboxing. Whether I just didn't hear it or I just didn't process it. But I started watching it and I watched 2 of the item reveals and I was like, hold on, I don't think I've opened that box yet because I don't remember opening any boxes with these things in. And so I sort of rewinded all the way back to the beginning, and then she did say, and I heard it this time, and I was like, oh, I'm not watching this because I haven't got this box yet. So I have seen what the 2 items were, which I'm not disappointed by, but I'm very glad that I clicked on that. It was something that I hadn't unboxed yet because I would have spoiled the books for me. Now I think this month it is 2 books, and I think so. I've got it in my head as 2 books. I might be completely wrong, but one of the books I have a rough idea what it might be. I actually have an arc of it, and I did start reading it last month, and I really was enjoying it. I think I read about the first 30-40 pages of this book, and I really liked the world building, the character, and I was like, oh, I think this is going to be a very easy, fun, enjoyable fantasy read. I just never finished it or anything, but I'm wondering whether it's going to be Blood Scion by Deborah Fillet. So I've got the art, and I did check to see what the hardcover looked like. It's exactly the same as this. So if it is the book that's in here, I'm going to be very intrigued to see what the difference is to the actual, like, normal version of this book is. I might be completely wrong, but just by the sort of, like, little, little hints of what the book could be, it sort of sounds like this, just knowing what this book is about and reading some of this book already. So yeah, if it is, I'll be very happy because I have an arc, which I love arcs. I think they're really good and they're floppy, and I also feel like for that I could actually annotate, tab and everything like this and not worry about doing it on my like posh edition. So we'll see if I'm right, and if I am, then I think this might be the 2nd or 3rd month that I think it might be the 3rd actually that I have guessed correctly. But let's get straight into the unboxing. So it looks like that. We have the spoiler card right at the top, and I don't want to spoil it for me, but it looks like that, and it is Bittersweet. That is the theme. So I'm going to keep that near me. So okay, this is the first thing that I did get spoiled. So it is a canvas bag. Hang on, let me get it all. Whoops. All out. And it is it says here, Addie canvas basket. So it's from The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So it looks like this, and it's got all of the like stars, celestial moon and all of that. And then the quote on here is, what is a person if not the marks they leave behind, by V.E. Schwab. So it looks like this, and I'm wondering whether this is sort of, you can use to put your books in, like a little TBR basket. I'm going to actually try that out. Can I actually? No, but I can fit it like that. So it could work with books like that. That might work. I think this is what it's for. I might be completely wrong. But this was the first thing I saw when the person did the unboxing, and I was quite intrigued because I just like the look of it. So I would use it to stick my probably TBR books in here, although I tend to have like a massive TBR, but you know what I mean, like the books like I'm planning to read first, possibly. Whether it's what this is used for or not, I have no idea. We'll find out afterwards. I don't want to spoil myself. Now we're on to Strange the Dreamer Moth Pin, which is exactly this. No, I'm wrong. That's Laini Taylor. What? Oh my god! I need to shut it. What does it look like? Oh, it's beautiful. Now here's the thing, guys. I haven't read this series yet. It is stunning. That is beautiful. I like that. That's really nice. Like I have, you can't see this out of the picture, but I've got like a banner where I put my pin badges on. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this might have to go on my actual denim jacket because it's just too beautiful. I love that. That's really nice. I really like that. Right, I'm just going to put it in here so it's safe. Next up we have Heart Fairy Light. So it's in this little cute box. Can I get in? Yes, she says. Oh, they're cute. They're just like little battery operated fairy lights that look like that. Let me do it so you can see. So it just looks like that. That's really sweet. I love fairy lights, I'm not going to lie. My room has quite a few. Not 100% sure where to put them. I have a feeling that I might put them, I'll see how like long they are, and I might possibly put them near my bed. But I can't go wrong with fairy lights. I love fairy lights. I have a lot of fairy lights around my small bookshelf, my book carts, and I have it around like where my TV and all that is. I don't really want to put any on my big main bookshelves just because I have my actual reading lamp there, which I love. So I think I might put them, depending on how long they are, I might see if I can put them over my bed, and it just gives me a little bit more light for when I'm reading, but I love that. And then we have a Night Circus themed tray. Now I've got a lot of these. I think I've got about 3, maybe 4 trays like this now from different things, and I love them, but I don't use them. They're not something I use. One of them is actually used, which I've got lots of like lipstick, lip balm, and like lip gloss on, like, you know, when I go out or something, they're handy. But it looks like that. It's a stunning design, and it says, and there are really never endings, happy or otherwise, which is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is the one book I haven't read. I actually have The Night Circus on my December 12 book challenge. I think I put it on there. This book has been put on my TBR so many times, and I'm so nervous to read it because I loved The Starless Sea. I absolutely loved The Starless Sea, and a lot of people preferred the Night Circus to Stardusty, and a lot of people loved both. But I'm worried that because I love Stardusty so much, and I really want to reread it because it's just such a wholesome, cozy, made me feel good book. I am just worried that the Night Circus won't live up to that book, hence why I keep putting it off. So I'm excited to get to it in December because I need to read it for the 12 book challenge, and obviously it will give me that good decision of whether I like it just as much as Stardust Sea, whether I still prefer the Stardust Sea, or whether, or I didn't like it or whatever. But I love this. It's very cute. I just don't know what to use it for. Like, at the moment, my other ones, one of them is, I think, hidden somewhere, and the other one is literally being used for crap. I don't use it for anything else, but never mind. That's fine. We can make some use. I am right. There are 2 books. So the first book here I've got, but I don't want to actually go on that yet. I want to get the... So we have the tarot cards, which is the High Priestess and the Emperor. And I've got a feeling that these are from Daughter of the Moon Goddess. It just looks like those characters. And this is the new tarot deck, which I think is the Celestial theme because of the back. I love these tarot cards, and I'm really glad that we've got a new lot happening because I'm using my Fairyloot tarot cards for a potential TBR game, which I'm in the middle of trying to sort out, so look out for that. Now we're on to the first book, which is a paperback, and that is called An Arrow to the Moon by Emily X.R. Pan. Ooh, it's a stunning cover, look at that. And then we've got beautiful blue sprayed edges. Like on here, it looks really dark on camera, but to me, it's a teal colour. But on here, it looks like a very dark royal blue. It isn't. It's a teal colour. I absolutely love this cover. Look, it is so... I'm curious. Let's see what this is about. Oh! I've not even got to the blurb yet. Just at the bottom here, it says, a spellbinding reinterpretation of Romeo and Juliet, filled with romance, magic, and Chinese mythology. Oh, I love anything that has Chinese, Japanese mythology or folktale or anything like that. Every book I've read that's got some sort of that kind of culture, I have loved, and I've given 5 stars. The fact this is a Romeo and Juliet reinterpretation, I am vibing as well. Let's see what the book's about. Hunter Yi has perfect aim with a bow and arrow, but all else in his life is off course. Haunted by his family's past mistakes, the only things keeping him from running away are his younger brother, a supernatural wind, and a bewitching girl at his new school. Breathe, because... Okay, try not to cough, Amy. Luna Chang dreads the future. Graduation looms ahead and her parents' expectations are stifling. Then her life is turned upside down by the strange new boy in her class, the unearthly fireflies that follow her around, and an ominous crack that begins to spread across the town of Fairbridge. As Hunter and Luna navigate the feud between their families and uncover hidden secrets, everything around them begins to fall apart. All they can depend on is their love, but time is running out and fate will have its way. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I think this is gonna need to be read very soon. It says here, this luminous love story cuts bone deep. Oh, it's signed. This sounds amazing. And right, I just have to read this opening page. Once upon a time, there was a girl who lived on the moon as its guardian. She was its heart and its breath. One day, standing on tiptoe to glimpse the boy who made the stars fly, she lost her footing and stumbled off the edge. Her planet was like a stone displacing water. It shifted the universe off its axis. Slowly, slowly, everything began to crack. Ooh. I don't know whether it's actually... Hang on. Oh, okay, so it's multiple POV by the looks of it. So the first bit here is 1974 Xiang Village, and then we're then at 1991 in Fairbridge, where we lay our scene. Oh, it's got a bit of Romeo and Juliet Shakespeare vibe. So then we got Luna Shang, so it's her point of view. Hunter Yi. I did just see, oh yeah, Yvonne Yi, Hunter's mother. We've also Rodney Wong, David Yi, Hunter's father. Okay, we have multiple POVs in here. I love a multiple POV book. And I like the fact that it says like opening scene where we lay. Oh, I think this is going to have to be put into my Maze TBR, and I'm sure it will work because this has got forbidden romance vibe to it, and I'm doing a readathon, and one of the prompts is forbidden romance, so this, yeah, I am loving this book. That is a damn good book. I am not complaining. And then we're on to the book itself. There is this, and then lastly, let me just Bookmark. And I do think it's Bittersweet because of the artwork, and the artwork and blood sign looks very familiar. But there is the bookmark. We have the author's letter. Stunning artwork, it really is. And then we have next month's theme is Cloak and Dagger, clandestine missions, midnight meetings, and unlikely alliances. This is one of our favourite setups for a high stakes fantasy book. You can expect items inspired by From Blood and Ash, oh yes, Red Rising, Daughter of the Moon Goddess, and our featured book of the month. We are thrilled to reveal that this book will include a ceramic box. Sorry, not book. This box will include a ceramic mug and the next foil bookmarks in our mythology collection by Graystead Hart. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Our featured book of the month is inspired by stories from 1001 Nights. It follows a legendary smuggler, a cowardly prince, and a dangerous quest across the desert to find a legendary mythical lamp. This Fairyloot exclusive edition will have an exclusive cover, sprayed edges, foil on the front and back of the hardcover, artwork on the end papers by @J Hocker, and is signed by the author. It will also come with a letter from the author. Please note the featured book can be categorised as an adult book. However, we think it falls into an adult YA crossover category. Ooh, I really like the sound of that. I'm going to have to see if I can find any more hints and see if I can guess the book. Okay, so it is Blood Cyan. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's just, this is what it looks like. So it's a different colour cover. So we're going to compare. So this is very much more a red, orange and blue vibe. And obviously this bit's white. And then here we have more of like a pinky, purple, peachy vibe. And at the back it's pink. Ooh. So it looks like that, and then at the back it looks like that. Obviously this is an arc, but I know the hardback's very similar to this anyway. We have, okay, so it's just blue sprayed edges, which on here is like a very dark blue. On here it looks quite bright to you, but it's not as bright as that on camera. Okay, no, not stenciled or anything like that, which is a shame, but I'm fine with that. We have got a signed plate in there. Let me see what it looks like. Ooh! Okay. Look at it naked. I love that. That is absolutely stunning. I love that. So we got end papers that look like that, which are exactly the same, but I love it just like that. That is just stunning, in my opinion. And then we do have artwork underneath the dust jacket, da-da-da, which is quite subtle compared to some of the artwork you have, but I'm vibing. I really like that. Like, it's not a massive difference completely to the normal version, but I can't lie. When you take it out and then you've got this, you don't need this. No disrespect, but you don't need this, because this is stunning. I love this. Like, honestly, like, this would be really good to read and annotate and all that, but I don't want to. I just want to read it so you can just see how gorgeous this is underneath the jacket. Yeah. Like, the actual, like, cover itself, it's not much difference in my opinion. But then when you see what is, like, under the dust jacket, you're like, huh, yeah. So that's what let me read what it's about. I already know what it's about, but I'll read it to you just in case you don't. I am a descendant of Shango, the god of heat and fire. I am a living inferno. I am a dead girl walking. Oh, you can tell my cold is kicking in now. This is what happens when you don't go outside. When I'm outside, I feel fine, but when I'm stuck indoors, I get all snotty. 15-year-old Sloane can incinerate an enemy at will. Actually, you know what? Let's start this all again. Let's start this again. Ignore that. I am a descendant of Shango, the god of heat and fire. I am a living inferno. I am a dead girl walking. 15-year-old Sloane can incinerate an enemy at will. She is a scion, a descendant of the ancient Orisha gods. But under the brutal rule of the Lucis, her identity means her death. Her mother knew as much. She disappeared trying to hide Sloane's truth. Sloane, too, has hidden her abilities, but on her 15th birthday she is conscripted into the Lucis army. Once taken, Sloane must not only conceal her power, but overcome the bloody challenges of the Lucis training. That if she can infiltrate the Lucis, she could destroy her enemies, the people who think of her as less than human, the overlords responsible for her mother's disappearance. Sloane rises through the ranks and gains strength, but, in doing so, risks something greater, losing herself entirely and becoming the very monster she abhors. And it says right on the top here, it's blurred by Stephanie Garber, who did the Caravel series and everything else. An explosive, powerful debut. Also, we have here from the author of A Song of Wraiths and Ruin, equal parts soaring fantasy, heart-pounding action, and bloody social commentary. Blood Scion is a triumph of the book. Cacho, who did The Wicked Fox and Vicious Spirits, full of heart, resilience, and magic that will pull you in from the very first page and have you thirsting for more. So yeah, like I said, I read the first 30-40 pages and I really was enjoying it. So yeah, I think I might see if I can fit this in any of my prompts for May's readathons I'm doing. Because I do want to read this, because what I did start reading I really enjoyed. But yeah, really love this book and the edition. I absolutely love this. Ugh. Like, this is going to be put into my TBR some way or form because it sounds amazing. And I'm not going to lie, I do like the things in there, like the little tray. I don't know what to use it for, but I will find something, like the fairy lights, the moth. You know, I can't not say I don't like it. Like, I love this. Like, I will use it to put my books in. Now to just find out everything. So the Night Circus tray is the design by Stellar Bookish Art, which is obviously from the Night Circus. The Constellation canvas basket is art by Blanca Design. This is a new item alert. It's perfect for storing books and items, so yeah, I'm going to store it for books. An Arrow to the Moon book is written by Emily A. We already know that. Heart Fairy Lights is not a theme, it's just by Fairyloot. Dreamer Pin is designed by Jez Hawk. The pin features a beautiful moth plucked from the city of Wheat, which is inspired by Stranger Dreamer, obviously. The tarot cards are both from The Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lin Tan, which I am currently reading and I like. And the tarot cards are illustrated by @Ars28, and then obviously Blood Sign by Deborah Filet is Yoruba Nigerian mythology. That was the hint, and I just knowing from how this was described when I put my interest in the arc, that's why I sort of clicked that maybe this might be in this box. I'm very glad it is. So the artwork on the reverse of the dust jacket is by @L_Giants, something like that. Art wrapped around the hardcover and custom end papers that are designed by the author. Nice. And read the author letter and admire the character art by @Tara.light. Oh wow, I love that, the fact that the hardcover and the end papers were designed by the author herself. Oh, hang on. Oh, that confuses me actually, hang on. Artwork on the reverse of the dust jacket by L. Giants. Art wrapped around the hardcover and custom end papers that are signed by the author. So is the art wrapped around a hardcover from L. Giants, and then it's just saying that it was signed by the author. I don't know. Whatever. I really like this box. I'm not complaining. I certainly am going to use this to put my TBR. Maybe not my TBR because I do tend to have big TBRs, but the first couple of books I'm planning to read at the start, sort of thing. So probably see this in many videos or maybe on my Bookstagram pictures possibly. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this. I have no quarrels over it. So thank you for watching this unboxing. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you again soon. Bye!